Chilli Beach and Portland Roads are adjacent to the magnificent Iron Range National Park. It's a coastal park that takes in beaches, headlands, estuaries and the heath-covered Tozer Range, which rises 543 metres above sea level. It is of course a haven to a great many plants and animal species. This meticulously designed burrow is lined with wondrous silken walls. We discovered this hobbit-type hole in a moist, shaded bank. We meant to check it out after dark where there was more chance of viewing the occupant, but just didn't get around to it. It is in fact a giant bird-eating spider that calls this tunnel home. One of Australia's very few true tarantulas. A few other striking animals that you can encounter in this region are the luminous green tree python, the jungle python, and the spotted cuscus. Many bird species can be observed throughout daylight hours, and the olive-backed sunbird is quite a special one. They build elaborate suspended nests, often hanging from a twig like a long, thin cord of grass and fibres. On approach, they slip out of the nest and into the nearby trees as fast as lightning. The action viewed in slow motion gives a better look at this pretty little bird. Chilli Beach is always worth a visit. It's a lovely drive along the beach with those welcoming coconut palms leaning out as if to protect you. It's best to take the beach on during a dropping tide rather than a rising tide, as you can easily get trapped by the incoming water. Early in the dry season, you might find some of the coastal swamps still running water off the beach. And toward the southern end of the beach, there are a set of large rocks that can sometimes be passed on the ocean side and other times only on the softer inland track. Southern progress will eventually be halted by Chilli Creek. It's a great fishing and crabbing spot, but keep your eyes open for crocs. There are no shortage of them there. This beach is highly exposed to the ravages of cyclones, and their power is shown in many ways here. Some of these coastal trees are gigantic, certainly big enough to dwarf me anyway. And the northern end of the beach is good for a shell fossick at low tide. You might even be lucky enough to see some of the local Aborigines hunting in the shallows. We'd spent a week fishing and exploring the Portland Roads area, and it was now time to head directly west across the Cape to do the same at some of our favourite places around Weipa. We exited Steep Wren's steep driveway, knowing that closer to Lockhart River, just to the south of us, the area had seen more than 100 millimetres of rain over the previous few days. The trip could well be interesting. The drive through the coastal rainforests of Iron Range National Park is always spectacular, and as expected, the smaller creeks had risen since our journey to the area a week earlier. Every one of those myriad watercourses would be great to explore further, but like everywhere else in Cape York, it's a matter of too many places and just not enough time. Sure enough, on sighting the Pasco, we realised just how much rain had fallen. We'll have a go at this as soon as Dave and the other crew come. It's a bit high, the Pasco River, on our way from Portland Roads to Weipa. We've had a bit of rain while we've been at Portland Roads for a week, and all the creeks and rivers come up a fair bit. These bike riders aren't going to do it by the look of it. One just, that fella's just turned around, another fella turned around before. I'm pretty sure we'll be right to get across shortly. We'll film it when we do. Someone tried to cross here, obviously, some time ago, and that's where she ended up.
If it's flooded, we'll get it.
Anyway, we're going to go across here any moment now. And let these guys, these locals, are just organising themselves so they can tow them across if need be. Safety first. There you go. Have fun. Is that a submarine? See you later. Good luck, eh? Easy. After watching a Lockhart River community bus get towed through, we figured with a bit of preparation, we'd be fine.
So what's the plan?
We'll tape this up.
Yeah. Get the water out.
And then I'll come across with you guys, and then I'll get him coming over, or whoever's got a spot.
Yeah, well, I'll come across then with.
Or with Scott.
I'll come with Scott, because then you can have my seat in the car.
Okay.
Good, mate.
Thank you.
I don't know if you'll come all that high though. What do you?
Just worried about the wake. You know, it pushes it up.
They can do.
Yeah. So I'd rather just be.
It takes 2 seconds to do.
Yeah. Then I don't have clean up. Crossing the Pasco.
Feel the weight of the water slowing you down. And with the strong flowing Pasco safely behind us, we poked on down the road to meet the Peninsula Development Road and then on to Weipa. To pass through the Iron Ranges, one must pass through Tozer's Gap, under the guardianship of the conspicuous Mount Tozer. It is a unique heathland and rock environment, moulded by millennia of tropical downpours and bakings. Further along the road, the Wenlock's upper catchment hadn't seen the same rain that the Pasco had, so it was a leisurely wade across. Then it was a few hours of red dirt and corrugations before reaching the outskirts of Weipa, where the bauxite mining commences. It sure is a sight for dusty eyes when you first glimpse the turquoise waters of Albatross Bay. Weipa Campground is the go-to place to stay here and is situated right on a lovely little western-facing beach where the Mission River meets Albatross Bay. Wouldn't you know it, a jabiru has taken my fishing spot. Having a feed there. Just along the beach is a small creek that produces some surprisingly consistent fishing for barramundi, trevally and queenfish. But be croc-wise, an attack has occurred here and big crocs patrol this beach day and night. What a great place for kids to grow up and just be kids. You don't need electronic gizmos when you grow up in Weipa. There's just so much to do. Pretty much sums up why Weipa exists. They're the channel markers leading out to the main entry and exit channel for Albatross Bay. For the iron ore carriers, there's a big sucker coming in there now and a tug out there to meet it. Geez, they shift some water when they come in, they're huge. Those markers go out for about, I think, 13 kilometres, something like that. Man, do they fish well. The fish aggregate around the poles and all the structure that lives on the poles. Our first morning in Weipa was spent fishing the large and complex Embley River system with long-time Cape York local Dave Donald. Graham Wilson from the famed Wilson's Fishing Tackle Company also came along for the ride. The camera. Oh, he's on. There's a bunch of boa in there. 2 hits then. Dave's about to get demolished over there. If he gets a strike, it'll be a good one because it's a subsurface lure. Or almost surface lure, I should say. Come on, Graham, show us how you do it.
Bait spin.
Come on, bait spin. I don't know if anyone can see the quality of this rod that Graham's fishing with.
New design.
Absolute new design, and there's a fish. Oh, he's got it too. Little Bazar.
Oh, see how hard they fight on the bait spin.
The new bait spin range of rods from Wilson.
High quality fish caught on a flat shade. You hook it now, I'm going to have to get buried.
Oh, you're going to have to get stuff on you. Oh, look at that.
I de-jizzed it. Look at that, it's new frog shape.
Wow.
New frog
so
shape.
you've been using that as a surface lure, haven't you? Mate. Yeah. A little one might fish the other. No, going a bit more like a cod actually, which it is. Oh. down the snag where the barrow are. Wow. Codly. Yeah. Behave. Thank you. Black spot codly. Come on. Hey. Here you come. Don't damage that lure, I just put it on. It's new. Oh!
Well done.
D-hook. Free to roll. Little buzzer. In the shade that side. Needs some sun in him, but we can't get it. There you go. We managed to find quite a few smaller barra and a nice mangrove jack, in amongst plenty of the ever-present black cod and gold spot cod. In the next episode, we head just an hour or so out of Weipa to the Pennyfather River and Stones Crossing on the Wenlock River, and the fishing well and truly steps up to a new level. With a bite.